I don't know. Yeah, there's half as many rules. But,
What's fall again? Haddock?
haddock, hake. I like hake, so.
Frozen or
No, fresh.
fresh?
Fresh.
Get the recordings.
Okay.
$6 a pound or something?
It's 10-pound boxes. 50, what?
54 in it.
Yeah, something like that. Yep.
Well, that ain't bad.
No, that's what I took one box and made a gigantic fondant and potatoes and scraps and everything. Yeah.
Yeah, got a ledge in front of the house in Mexico, and there were always those green lip mussels
Yep.
down there. We could harvest a bunch of them, have a big cookout and all that. The Mexicans couldn't get over it. He said, "You guys are eating bait."
Yeah. Oh, really?
It tastes good, I'll tell you. They figured it out by the time we sold the house, because they cleaned the ledge right off of them at that point. You could get down there and fill the bucket in a couple minutes.
Hello. I used to get it off a boat in Portland, but you can't get it down there anymore. They don't go enough. They have just very few limited days so it's always frozen by the time you get it.
Did you put in for the Elmer lottery this year?
No. I'm against those lotteries. You won't see me sign up.
Bad luck?
No, I just don't think that all the fishermen want an apprentice program. Or 99% of them, I should say, do for scolloping as well. And I think they, just so you have some experience when you get it. If you instantly get a license, then it's hard to find, how to do it and what the right ways to do stuff are.
Did you see them guys off Matinicus?
No.
Like 100 boats or better out there?
Oh yeah, no, I did
Oh,
see
yeah.
the for the windmill thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Must be a few lobsters out there, huh?
Yeah. Alright, I got 5 o'clock. Call the meeting to order. Today, Monday, March 22nd, 2021. Roll call, we have Selectman Howdy Goodman, Mike Mansalilli, Mackenzie Jewett, Kevin Buck, myself, Jamie Thurlow, Town Manager Chris Saunders, CEO and call him Assistant Town Manager at the current time, Jesse Dunbar. Adoption of agenda. Is there anything anyone would like to change? Okay, approval of minutes. We have the minutes from March 15th.
I'll make a motion that we approve the minutes of March 15th, 2021.
Second?
Been moved and seconded to approve the minutes from Monday, March 15th, 2021. Is there any discussion?
I don't believe Mike was here.
Oh, that's right.
Oh shoot, wrong date. Sorry, I missed that week.
Would anybody else like to second that?
I will.
Yeah, you'll second.
Oh,
Okay,
shit.
Mackenzie seconds.
I got Mike actually made the motion, so
Oh.
now Mackenzie making the motion and Howdy seconding.
Sure.
Okay. We good? Okay. Any more discussion? All those in favor? Mike abstains. All right, approval of warrants. We have warrant number 86 for $9,041.24. 87 for $3,398.86. 88 for $10,038.42, and 89 for $31,033.55.
Make a motion to approve warrants 86 through 89.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve warrants 86 through 89. Is there any discussion? All those in favor? All right, regular business. First thing we have is the budget. Chris, you've made all the changes that we proposed at the last meeting.
I have.
Okay. So is there anything else anyone would like to change, or can we sign it tonight if there's no changes that we would like to?
No, there's still,
Okay.
there's still some, pieces that we wanna confirm before I'm able to have you sign the warrant tonight, but you can make
Yep.
a motion, it's in the memo.
Okay. Is there anything else anyone would like to change on it?
I think it looks good.
Yeah.
I'll give it a whirl. Gotta do it all at one time?
Yep.
Okay, here we go. I'll make a motion to request the following amounts in the cost centers listed on the 2021 annual town meeting warrant. Administration, $733,535. Protections, $361,835. Debt service, $99,945. Recreation, $27,023. Public Works, $527,436. General assistance, $1,000. Committees, $20,320. Donations to nonprofit organizations, $18,397. Solid waste, $223,965. Contingency, $13,761. Transfer to reserves, $290,000. Transfers to library fund, $61,427. And other revenues, $1,054,784.
Second.
Now I have to repeat that. Alright, it's been moved and seconded. Yeah. It's been moved and seconded to request the following amounts in the cost centers listed on the 2021 annual town meeting warrant. Administration for $733,535. Protections for $361,835. Debt service, $99,945. Recreation for $27,023. Public Works, $527,436. General assistance, $1,000. Committees, $20,320. Donation to non-profit organizations is $18,397. Solid waste is $223,965. Contingency fund is $13,761. Transfers to reserves is $290,000, and transfers to library fund is $61,427. And other revenues is $1,054,784. Is there any discussion?
Yeah, I think the nonprofit organization donation's $500 short,
Is it?
in my opinion.
I didn't notice that from the last one.
No, it was the number that was agreed, it was mentioned.
Was it?
I'm just stating a protest.
What would you like to change it to, and whatever else, Kevin?
I think a client perhaps should get a $500 donation.
Okay. Yep, I didn't see that, you're right. Now that's, I know that.
That 18,397 does not include Climate to Thrive.
No, it
That's what you're
doesn't.
saying, okay. And can I amend my motion
Absolutely.
to include $500 to Climate to Thrive, making donations to nonprofit organizations, $18,897?
Okay, and you need to have a second on that, shouldn't you?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll second it. All right, so, Mackenzie would like to amend what she had said to, donations to nonprofit organizations to change in the amount of $18,897 in total, $500 up, and that would go to A Climate to Thrive. All right, is there any more discussion? Okay, all those in favor? Is that yes, Mike, or no? I
Is
didn't
that
know.
yes?
Yep.
Yeah.
I thought we hadn't donated to them.
But we hadn't, that's why.
That's why are we all of a sudden changing it now?
Well, I don't think that $500, I mean, I think we all agreed not to do, well, some of us agreed not to do it, some of us agreed to do it way back, but now the budget looks good, so why not?
The
Mhm.
budget wasn't finalized.
I mean, we did cut out a lot out of the nonprofits. I mean, I don't.
What else did you cut out besides that one? I must have missed the rest of that.
We'll go back through it, but I don't believe we should be donating to them this year.
Why is that?
I don't believe in it. I'm sorry.
What
You just
part of it
voted
don't
yes,
you believe in?
though.
No, I didn't.
Oh,
I did
Yeah,
not vote
you
yes.
just said that you voted
you
yes
just
on
said
it.
yes.
No,
Yes.
I'm not voting on that.
Oh.
I just don't understand, we pass this giant budget every year and then we fight over something silly like $500.
Well, I just,
I don't agree with the Climate to Thrive altogether, so that's one reason why I'm not.
I mean, I think it's fair not to vote for something if you don't believe in it. I mean, that's, I respect everyone's got their opinion on something like that, but I don't, if we're gonna tighten up on nonprofits, and, you know,
So how should I handle this vote then, Chris? Because,
It was already voted down.
it was already voted down once in a meeting.
no, but I mean, it was just voted, we just voted after our conversation. Mike stated that he voted yes. So on the minutes, it says yes, that he vote, how do you, I don't, I just
think
don't know.
in light of the conversation, you could read all of this as the discussion that's happening after
Okay.
the motion has been made and
Yep.
seconded.
I just wanna be sure I do it right, that's all.
Mhm.
Okay, while we're discussing it, I'm on the board of A Climate to Thrive. I will abstain if people feel I should. I would just as soon vote, but I'm going to leave that decision to,
It's a non-profit.
to nonprofit. I
Yeah.
get no income or anything from it. It's where I volunteer time.
Didn't some of our, you have to remind me because I'm forgetful, some of the other nonprofits that we normally give to, like, we didn't give to Island Explorer this year?
Correct.
Because we did last year and they didn't run buses,
They didn't request anything.
and they didn't ask for anything, so there's a little bit of wiggle room as far as nonprofits go, but
Yeah.
that's my opinion, so.
So we're removing from voting back to discussion, just for the minutes part of it.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't see any, conflict, in my opinion. What do you feel, Chris? Or is it just a judgment call by all of us?
What you just said.
Okay. If it's it's not if it's a non-profit organization.
And you volunteer.
Yep.
You-
I actually donate too. So it's worse than that. I lose money on it.
Is-
I guess I'm not against it. I just don't. I feel that if people want to fund something like that, it should be privately funded, not funded by the town. Use the town's administration or town's resources, or I just feel that I think it's it's a great thing, but it's not something that we should be funding as a town. That should be privately funded. If people want to start something on the landfill privately and have people buy into it, I thought that was a great idea, but us, you know, as a town trying to put resources, how much percent were we up this year? I mean, just anybody that's got any substantial sized property, that's a lot of increase, 122 per 250. I don't believe in it. I mean, we even were hard on Camp Beechcliff because they didn't do anything for us last year. We have to really buckle down with this, and I don't feel like this
But Camp
should be
Beechcliff,
approved.
we didn't give them money. Like they
Well, that's what I'm
they
saying.
took back their request, and we didn't fund Camp Beechcliff.
Because they didn't do anything for
Right.
our
They
community.
didn't request any money.
We're up 1.3%, Mike. That's what, I know you weren't here at the last meeting, but that's what it is.
That's,
So I guess I'm confused because you keep going back and forth.
I
If
do
you
not,
want
I
it,
do
but
not,
you don't,
I
but
do
you
not
don't, but
support
you-
it.
Okay.
All right, does anyone have an issue with Kevin voting on this? Should we take a vote on it if there is an issue?
I mean, if it includes that, then should be a conflict of interest.
How so?
Right.
Because it's an organization that you would benefit directly. You're on the board.
How do I benefit? I don't get any money from it. I spend my time there.
Well, I mean, you said yourself that they
It's still
won't.
conflict.
I mean, you said that, you know, one time that they were gonna try to, you know, sell shares of solar. You could buy into that. That could benefit you. Absolutely. It's an organization you run. I mean, I
I think
don't,
it's pretty obvious you don't understand how it works, Mike, because I can't do that.
well, I don't believe in the organization to begin with. So that's just, I think
So
it's
therefore
a,
I'm biased.
huh?
So therefore I have a conflict because you don't believe in it? Is that how that works?
No, there's two different things going on here, Kevin.
I understand that.
I'm saying right now that I don't believe we should use town resources money. We have a lot of things in this town that need work. We've got roads, we've got a school that doesn't have enough people. We need to focus on what's important right now to our core before we start expending money on things that, you know, there's money that can come from donors on that, and I'm sure there is. That's fine, but I don't believe in it. And this is a last minute thing. We'd already taken it out of the budget, and now we're throwing it back in.
I'm confused. What part of that's a conflict of interest on my part?
That's not what I'm saying, Kevin.
I think you
It's-
did.
There's
you're
multiple-
on-
there's multiple
because
things
you're
here.
on the board, Kevin, and you're also on this board, so it's a conflict of interest. I don't care how you look at it.
I don't think it falls into the definition of one, but
Well, I do.
You could have gain that could be made of it, whether financial or otherwise.
I'd kind of like to see how that works, to be honest with you, because
The-
it's totally eluded me.
Well, I mean, the Maine Municipal Association has classes on it. They've talked about it. I've been at them. I've been up to the old Brian A. Moore School and been to those classes. It's a conflict. If it were me, I would have to sit out.
All right, we should take a vote then if, who thinks that it's a conflict. That's the proper way to do it, wouldn't it be?
Someone should make a motion if you want to put this up to the board that Kevin has a conflict. The default position, since Kevin has stated he does not have a conflict, the
Yep.
default position is that he does not have a conflict.
Okay,
And so if a motion passes that says he does have a conflict, then
okay. So if anybody, so someone would have to make a motion that he does have a conflict and then second it and then take a vote.
correct.
Okay.
I make a motion that Kevin Buck has a conflict.
Second,
It's been moved and seconded that Kevin Buck has a conflict of interest in voting to Climate to Thrive. Is that correct? Yeah. All right, is there any discussion? All those in favor? All those opposed? And 2 and 2, so Kevin doesn't vote, right?
The motion did not pass because it's a tie.
Okay,
And
So-
so the
So-
default position is that Kevin does not have a conflict.
okay. All right, so back to the budget. We've added in, we're standing with a motion that is currently adding in $500 for donations to a nonprofit. Now, we just need to make a vote on that. Okay, all those, everybody understand what it is for a list here?
It's 18,897 is what we're voting on right now, right?
Yeah, it's the whole
Yeah.
package, but we just stopped
Yeah,
in
you
the middle
changed
of
that
it
one
there,
around.
so.
Okay.
All those in favor? All those opposed? Okay. Next is 2021 annual town meeting warrant. Is there anything you would like to add in there, Chris?
Well, now the nonprofit article will be at $500, but otherwise.
Yep.
Will look the same. If you have any comments or concerns or questions, now is the time to raise them, because we would like to have you sign this warrant at your next meeting.
There's no way ever we can do town meeting here. Still no. Still too risky to.
I think that at this point we have done so much preparation for it to be at the high school that change reverse course would be
Bad news. Okay.
possibly illegal.
We're in the possibly legal. Okay, never mind.
You said you went to Bar Harbor's drive-through and it actually worked.
It
and
was
seems
great.
like I didn't attend any of that. I don't quite understand how it would work, but.
And somebody walks around, you explain. Like, I want to vote, I stick
Yep.
my hand out of my car with my
It's
card,
everyone
and somebody.
who comes in, we're gonna give them the town report, which has a warrant as part of it, and then they'll get, I think it's gonna be a pink note card, might be, yeah. And so every vote is going to be, effectively a hand count vote. But you don't actually have to physically count them, the moderator is going to call, if, all those in favor, please hold your card out the window. And then if it's obvious that there's like a sea of pink, then,
Yeah.
you know, it'll pass. And then the ones that do require a specific count, they'll go around and, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And is there a microphone for somebody to get up and ask questions if?
There's a microphone set up right in the front, so you can get out of your car, walk to the front, ask a question.
Alrighty.
So do we all sit in a bus or?
The way that Bar Harbor did it is they had their town council chair on stage, and everyone else was off stage.
You have to sit there by yourself?
Not me. That's not happening with a thing. Bar Harbor can do whatever they want.
We're all gonna be on the bus.
No. You can do it. I'll be on the bus.
I'll just wave at you.
No. No. We're in this together. You're all gonna be there.
Okay, then I make a motion to approve the draft 2021 annual town meeting warrant as presented.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve the draft 2021 annual town meeting warrant as amended. Is there any discussion? All those in favor? All right. Next we have the town manager's report.
Alright, so major activities in the last week have been participating in the Down East COVID-19 task force, making those budget adjustments that you requested at your last meeting, and then preparing the warrant, which you just approved the draft of. Some minor projects going on. Jesse and I attended a training on de-escalating conflict. Gave Janet Patton the resolution that you approved. I sent the wharf garage lease to the tenant for signing. Justin signed the limited purpose aquaculture application, and we sent that off to the applicant. I've been answering a number of cemetery questions, researched the backhoe warranty, and we determined it was not worth purchasing an extended warranty for that machine. I had emails with Pat Kane about parking enforcement on Lighthouse Road, and he's planning to attend your April 5th meeting to give you an update about their plan. I've been developing safety policies, working on that Tremont Road drainage easement, been arranging with our contractor for street sweeping, which should be happening during the second half of April. I issued a couple posted road waivers. I completed the U.S. Census government unit survey. I had some emails with our attorney in Portland on the Cousins case, and we got the a strip of vinyl that blew off the building during a windstorm a few storms back was replaced. Office staff is preparing the town report, drafting the warrant, and then Jesse is working on our property and casualty insurance renewal right now. Some public works projects going on. They cut and removed a whole lot of brush from Cape Road. They had to do some minor road treatment actually right by Howdy's place in the early mornings on that spot that's super icy right there. Relocated the speed radar outside this door is not its permanent location, but it has been having lots of technical issues, so I needed a place where I could both reach it with the Bluetooth and use the internet, and so that is the spot. I think I got it working again, so it should be moved later this week. Truck 3 had to get its radio repaired. Truck 2 is getting serviced up at Caldwell's, and Troy did a 50-hour preventive maintenance on the backhoe. Justin attended last week's select board meeting. He signed that limited purpose aquaculture application. He's been answering lots and lots of questions related to that application. He helps the public work crew pick up brush. He fixed the electric hoist down at the dock. He prepared for this week's harbor committee meeting. He's getting the boat ready for spring, and he researched costs of a new pressure washer. Some priorities over the next week. I'll be continuing to work on with the Down East COVID-19 task force. I'll be doing a walkthrough of the Hinton properties. I'll be working with Affinity to address a few streetlight issues that have come up since the installation. And Jesse and I will be attending the virtual manager interchange on Friday.
Nice. Thank you, Chris. Suggestions for the next meeting? Date of the next meeting?
I'll make a motion to confirm the date of the next meeting for Monday, March 29th, 2021 at 5 p.m. at the town office as of now.
Yes.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to confirm the date of the next meeting for Monday, March 29th, 2021, 5 p.m. at the town office, unless there's any changes. Is there any discussion? All those in favor? Okay, next we have an executive session for land acquisition.
I'll make a motion to go into executive session as permitted by 1 MRSA 405.6.c for consideration of the acquisition or disposal of real property or rights therein, since premature disclosure of this information would prejudice the competitive or bargaining position of the town.
Second?
It's been moved and seconded to go into executive session as read by Mackenzie. We should also include to invite in Town Manager Chris Saunders, Jesse, would you like to be in there as well, I would think, and Morgan Churchman. Okay, is there any discussion? All those in favor? Okay.
Alright, you're recording.
Okay, motion to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor?